Welcome to Fit, Fueled, and Fabulous. I'm your host, Amy Goodson. Ladies, do you stand in your closet wondering, should I wear this? Does that look right? How does that fit me? And I don't feel really great today. What in the world should I put on? If any of those are you, not to fear, I have your answer today. On the show, I have Tara Hooper, who is a Dallas-based image consultant and a personal stylist. She's going to be talking to us about the tips and tricks to dressing right and making things hang on you, fit you, and helping you look your best. Whether you're going to a soccer game, a night out, or you're headed into a big business meeting. Ladies, we all have these questions, and today you're going to get them answered. When we come back, we're going to be talking.
At the Center for Disc Replacement at THCDS, we've really been at the forefront of research for artificial disc replacement. Artificial disc replacement is a relatively new procedure for patients who have degenerative disc disease, a lot of pain, and who might have been told that they need a fusion. Recovery after artificial disc replacement and motion preservation is usually faster than it is after fusion. If you have a question about whether you're a candidate for disc replacement or you want to learn more about it, ask us. That's why we're here.
Hey everyone, welcome back. If you are trying to figure out what to wear and how to wear it, today is your day. I have Tara Hooper with me. She is a Dallas-based image consultant and a personal stylist. Her business is the Style Signature, and she is going to be talking to us about all things image, all things how to dress right, look right, and where clothes should hang on you. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
I know. I do nutrition, wellness, and this, but my secret passion, love as well, is this type of stuff. So image and consulting and branding, I love talking about it, and I really love learning about it. And I know you do all types of things in your business. So talk to me first a little bit about the Style Signature and what you do in your business.
So I have two pretty specific tracks when it comes to my business. I have the personal image styling, which is kind of what you would assume. It's the personal shopping, it's going through your closet and figuring out what works, what doesn't work, restyling those pieces that you love, and then saying, hey girl, that's gotta go. You know,
I used to watch What Not to Wear, and she'd be like, just because it fits you doesn't mean you should wear it.
Well, and I'm not that mean, ever, I promise. And then on the corporate side, I do professional development really in the arenas of communication, professional presence, stage presence, so kind of all those ways that you may be showing up in your organization to make sure you're on brand, you're concise and succinct with your communication when you're delivering it to key decision makers or the boss or a customer. So I'll work on that professional development side on the corporate arena as well as corporate image.
Got it. Well, I was going to say those two really marry well together, because if you go into a meeting or a business opportunity or something and you feel good and you feel confident, you're way more likely to portray that confidence when you are in there because you feel good about what you look like, how you're dressed, whatever that is. So I can see how they kind of go together.
And I find that they all have to align. Like if the packaging is great, but then what comes out of your mouth maybe doesn't align with that, it throws people off. So that's why I love also the corporate arena as well, because I get to make sure that those things align with my clients. So.
Now, I know you work with both men and women in this space. So talk to me a little bit about working with women. But it could be on the image side and the style side. Like, what are some of the things that women are saying, oh gosh, Tara, help me with this, or help me with that, or how do I hide this or do that? Talk to me. I know you encounter a lot of women. Talk to me a little bit about some of the issues that women feel like they have that you can help with.
Honestly, the biggest issue is really that mental mindset about themselves. So many women just look at themselves and see everything that's wrong or critical about them instead of everything that's beautiful and magnificent, and those what we perceive as a flaw is really easy to camouflage with just a few tools, and that's where I come in handy. Is I show them those tools. I teach them what their body silhouette is. I show them what their focal points are, which I know we'll be talking about. And the thing is what they need to understand is I go through the same thing. I mean, that's what prompted this. Is the other day I was trying to get ready for an event, and I'm in my upper 40s, and biggest complaint for women in that age is the midsection. We start gaining weight here, and I had the same thing. I was like, oh my gosh, my stomach is so fat and blood. All that negative rhetoric that I tell people.
That you tell yourself in your head.
Yeah, you're like, okay, don't say that. And I must have changed like 4 times to try and figure out how I could look and feel beautiful and sexy for this evening event, but not feel self-conscious about my tummy. So that's a big one, is helping women navigate that space. And then tailoring and fit is such a huge part of what I teach my female clients and my male clients, because you can have a great outfit and
fit
but
right,
if it doesn't fit
not gonna
right,
look right. Yeah.
right. And so then we turn that good outfit and make it great with some tailoring.
I love that. I've heard that you should pretty much have most
Yes.
pants or skirts or whatnot tailored. I struggle with that a lot because I'm real narrow. I'm kind of more built like my dad, not real curvy. So my waist is smaller, but I have more muscular legs. So I always need to wear something like a size bigger, but then I've got gaps in at my waist because it just doesn't
fit you right.
No store is making the Amy Goodson fit, I
What
guess.
is wrong with them?
What is wrong with them? So yeah, so I definitely understand where that tailoring comes in.
You should really have a love affair with your tailor. No.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And
no,
Spanx.
exactly. It's
And Spanx.
Yes.
Forgive me, but yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
look,
come on, ladies, keeping it
There
real.
you
I got
you
them on.
have them on. See, this is real life.
It just
Yeah.
hides those, gives you that,
Well, and I
just
think-
gives you that little security
Yeah,
that
well,
nothing's.
I think we
where
live
it
in a
should
world
be.
too where you see things on, whether it's TV or a magazine or whatever, and you're assuming that is straight real life, and it's not. I mean, the TV is probably not, but that's not. You see other people when you actually do see them in real life, and you're like, wow. And I've seen a lot of celebrities even say, okay, look, I have some wrinkles, I have some this, I have some that. More embrace it versus try to always avoid it.
I think Jamie Curtis years ago did a spread where she said, okay, I'll be on the cover, but I don't want any airbrushing. And she literally was like in her bra and, little boy shorts, no airbrushing, really minimal makeup. And it was really fantastic to celebrate a woman who's so accomplished, and she was real.
Yeah.
And the one thing I have in common is the women I work with are real.
Right.
I mean, very rarely do I get someone who's, a size 2, 5'8". I mean, I get women size 26W, I get them size 6, 8, all different shapes and sizes. Complaints like you have. My waist is thin, but my booty's, a little fuller, or my thighs are a little fuller, or I'm really busty, and then the rest of me is really. I mean, all sorts of figure challenges.
There's a
But
good way
they're
to
all
put it.
beautiful. That's the thing, is they're all beautiful.
Yeah.
And so that's what I try and come in and do, is let them start seeing the beauty in themselves instead of all the things that they're perceiving as being negative.
Yeah, I love that. Well, and with me being a dietitian, and I hear what women complain about with their figure a lot as well, and that midsection is always especially, I've never had kids, but especially women that are into their 40s and women that have had kids, they're like, nothing is the same. So talk to me a little bit. You alluded to a situation you had where you tried on everything in your closet, and I know those days where you just feel like everything looks bad, whether it does or not, you feel like it. So talk to me a little bit about what types of things you should wear when you feel like that, when you're trying to maybe not hide, but camouflage. gracefully some of those spots that you may not love on your body.
So a couple of my favorite dresses that I go to when I'm feeling that way, or I'm just kind of in that, frumpy mode, or, feeling bloated or whatever.
Right, whatever.
So
it is.
I love a what I call like a crossbody wrap dress.
Yeah.
So similar to this, but the whole panel wraps.
Yes.
I usually will do it in a solid color, and my go-to is red. It makes the curves nice.
Yeah.
It has kind of a nice jersey material so that you can put some Spanx or some kind of support wear underneath, and it doesn't really show, and it really gives you what I call the illusion of a waist because of the way it crosses over.
I own multiples of those dresses.
They're fantastic. They're also really good if you're fuller busted, and they're just a very flattering look for a lot of figure types. It's also 3/4 sleeves, so ladies, a little skinny bit to make you instantly thinner is push up your sleeves and do a 3/4.
Really?
It will instantly make you look taller and thinner. So 3/4 sleeves.
Okay, that's a good tip and trick to use.
A little skinny bit trick.
Yeah, I love it.
Then the actual outfit I ended up wearing that night was, it was a short little mini, but it was very full. It almost looks like butterfly wings. It was very full and drapey through here. So I got to show off and be, because it was an evening event, so I got to show off and be a little sexy. I've got good, muscular legs. I popped them with some really high, yummy heels, so I got to show off leg. But all this was covered. Like, it had a high neckline. It was full and drapey through here, so I could let my stomach hang out, and not feel really self-conscious and uncomfortable. The other other thing that I really love is a peplum blouse, because
so talk to me about what that even is.
So a peplum blouse is a blouse that will essentially kind of come in a little at the waist, and then it has almost like a little
kind of that's
skirting,
what those are called.
right?
Okay. Yes.
And the one that I'll be showcasing, what I love is it's got some color blocking, so the whole thing is black, and then at the waist it comes in white, so it really gives you an illusion of having that hourglass figure, a thinner waist, and because of the little peplum, again, it hides a multitude of sins.
Right.
You know?
Okay. I like it.
And most women really look magnificent in that, because again, it gives them that nice hourglass. For more straight women, it gives you curves. So it's a great piece to have in your closet.
I love it. Well, you have to know some of these, and I feel like sometimes women are defeated because maybe they don't know some of these tips, some of these tricks that they might have things in their closet that might help them. I know I have a few of those wrap dresses, and on days that I just kind of don't feel like, you put those on, they're kind of flowy usually. They're not always really straight. I always find myself just comfortable in them. They don't tend to wrinkle very much.
No,
and so I'm like, these are my ultimate dresses.
They're just a great piece.
Yeah, and they're also what I like to call very just classic. And they usually don't go out of style.
Right, so you can invest in one and know that it's going to last.
I had one on the other day, and I had 3 compliments on this dress that I've had since 2006.
Exactly, so great investment.
Right, I'm like, well, this was they're like, what a cute dress, and it's one of those wrap dresses, and they're super easy, comfortable. So what would you tell women? What would be the top? I know we're about to do some other focal point measuring, because I think that's really great, because I love jewelry. But what would be the main thing that you would tell women that are maybe don't have a U around? Maybe they'll hire you actually, but if they don't have a U and they're like sorting through their closet, like what are a few tips you would tell them to look your best, even if you don't know exactly what to put on?
So first thing is going to start with their mental part, just like dieting and all that. Start looking at yourself through a different lens and start loving yourself a little. Basically cut yourself a break. You are beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, that's the number one. And then secondly, go through your closet and slip things on and really objectively look and say, does this make me feel beautiful? Does this make me feel attractive? Does this bring me joy to wear it?
Yeah,
I'll have women ask me, they'll say, when they find out what I do, do you like my outfit? And I said, well, how do you feel in it? They go, I feel really good. I said, that's perfect.
All that's what counts. Yeah.
Yeah, if you put it on and you're like, I feel good. Absolutely. I mean, certain little tips I'll tell you though, like with your blouses. If you follow the shape of your jaw in your blouse neckline, so if you've got kind of a sharp V, a V-neck is going to be more flattering on you and will bring out your features. If you have more of an oval shape or U-shaped jaw, then more U-shape will be more flattering. And it's those little things that you'll put on that blouse and go, oh, it really looks good on me. And it's because it's following some of your natural harmonies. Also, colors, wearing your signature colors and staying away from always doing black and white. Wearing a color that you might find in your eyes, or finding your signature color that's not just black and white. I love black and white, and I think it's fantastic. But I love what you've done. You're wearing black and white, and then you brought your signature eye color right here with a necklace. That's gonna make you look younger and more vibrant.
You should always have a pop of color. So if you're gonna choose black, white, and gray, you should have like some hot pink high heels on, or a red bracelet, or something to try to bring color into your equation, your fashion equation that day.
And wearing your signature color will literally take years off of your skin and face. It's amazing when I do that. People go, oh, that wrinkle kind of went away. So it's magic. It's fountain of youth is wearing your signature colors.
Yeah, when you know what I like as a redhead, typically like greens and turquoises, like you wear that and everyone's like, oh my gosh, what a great color. And I think it's so
Did you get a facial?
Right. I think it's like so polar opposite of all my colorings. But yeah, knowing that, I'm like, okay, note to self, wear most things that are green. And then I should probably hardly ever wear anything that's orange. Because
it just
doesn't work unless it's like earthy orange. If it's like sand or dirt colored, we're all good.
Like a rusty orange,
right? But so no, I totally understand what you're saying with it. Okay, so know your colors.
Know your or find a color that people are saying that all the time. Like, wow, you just look so beautiful and youthful. Or did you have a facial? Or you know that you're probably wearing your colors. Because what will happen if you're not is that those are the days that people go, oh, are you you okay? Are you
tired?
Are you tired? And you're thinking, no, I got a good night's sleep last night.
I feel great, actually.
I feel good. It could be the color. So
Okay.
it will just light up your face when you wear your signature color.
So interesting. Okay, now I know we're about to do some focal point measurements,
little
which I
inner
want to know
secret.
all of these secrets because I love jewelry and I really like necklaces. And sometimes, like when I'm messing with stuff, my collarbones like sometimes mess up my necklaces and what type of neckline you have. So I'm really interested to hear your points. So let's get to measuring.
Okay, so this is a really exciting focal point exercise that is going to teach our viewers two things. Where your best placement for your jewelry is, exactly what you said, and the best placement for your necklines. And what that does is it basically is your vertical proportions that make you look basically taller and thinner.
Great.
So that's what we're going to work on.
I love those things. Okay, let's
get to teach them how to do it.
All right, let's get to measuring.
Okay. Okay, so to find your vertical proportion measurements, so your focal points that are the best for you, what you're going to need to do is have a soft measuring tape. So this is, the soft one. The hard one could work, but it's a little more challenging. Yeah. You have 3 primary focal points, and this will be for placement of your jewelry, like your necklaces, short and long, and also your necklines. So
for like shirts and stuff?
Exactly. So for what's great about this is, let's say you have a shirt that's a high neck and that's not where your focal point should be, you can throw a necklace on top of it that is your focal point, and you will keep that vertical proportion. And why that's important is it makes you look taller and slimmer.
Taller and slimmer. That's what we usually want to be.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so you have 3 focal points. Focal point number 1 is going to be basically your lowest shirt length or necklace, kind of typically it's in the cleavage area. It could be a little above, a little bit below. Focal point number 2 is going to be your shortest necklines or necklaces, which is going to be kind of somewhere collarbone and below. And then your last one is typically for longer necklaces, scarves, things like where maybe your belt might hit. That's your 3rd focal point. Okay?
Oh, I'm so excited.
I know. Okay.
I need to know. Let's see if I did it right.
So this whole measurement is based on your head, believe it or not.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you take your standard measuring tape like this, and you're going to basically take it from where your hairline and forehead connect, run it down over the nose to the tip of the chin. And right now, Miss Amy, you are about 8 inches long.
Okay,
so
8 inches.
All right, so to find your first focal point, which remember was right in this cleavage area,
for my necklace,
you're going to stand chin just very relaxed, just parallel to the floor, and you're going to take same measuring tape, tip of the chin, 8 inches down, and look at that.
Oh, did I do it right?
You did it right. Yay! So her necklace focal point, and actually your cleavage spot is right on that 8-inch mark. Perfect. Which is really cool. So with
excellent. Now I know.
That makes you look vertically proportioned, right?
Okay.
Okay. Second measurement is going to be up in this kind of upper area, collarbone. Usually it's for crew necklet or crew t-shirts, shirts, those shorter ones, right? So there's 2 different measurements you can take. You can just simply take half of your 8 inches, which would be 4. Or I sometimes, if you have a stronger jawline, I will measure from ear to tip of chin, which is approximately 5 inches. Then you're going to take that measurement from where your neck and shoulder connect, where they meet, drop down. 5 inches is right about here, and your shortest neckline or necklace should be right about 2 inches below your kind of collarbone area, or whatever. There's a term for this. This little,
I should know it in my anatomy days.
Yeah, right. Yes. This little sexy part on your neck. So for you, it's about 2 inches below that. That's where you'd want your shortest necklace, or your shortest neckline.
Interesting.
To keep vertically proportioned.
Okay.
Now number 3, which we talked about, was kind of in the waist region. So again, scarves, belts, maybe a button, long pendant necklace.
Yeah, I say lots of necklaces are longer now.
Exactly. So it's double your head measurement. So your head measurement was 8.
Okay.
Double that is 16. Do the same thing, chin, 16 is right about here, very close to where your belt is. So you're right on the money.
Great.
I'm not going to get too picky over like an inch.
But
This is about
that's where a long necklace should hang as well.
Is right in here, or a long scarf.
Okay.
Perhaps where you might button a jacket.
Good point.
Or you know, maybe even a design line. It could be just where something is cinching up right in this range. Long pendant where you have your belt. Again, I'm not going to be picky over an inch. This was at 15 inches, so not a deal breaker.
Yeah,
but
I'm close.
You're close. That's you know, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Right.
So that is how you keep that vertical proportion, because we all know body shape, which is your horizontals.
Right.
This is a little trick that just gives you those finishing touches to make your image look even more polished.
And I have one of these in my bathroom, a bright
super,
yellow old school. And so yeah, super easy to do. And you do it yourself, really.
Yeah, you really can.
I mean, it's just helpful.
You know, especially in the mirror, you can just kind of do one of those and then measure and kind of hold. And
I love it.
Super easy.
This is so great. Well, I've loved learning about all these tips, and I know all of our viewers have as well, because these are things that women want to know. And oftentimes, I wouldn't even know to Google focal point measuring. Yeah, so these are things that like we all need to know. So thank you so much for coming on today. And if you need more help with styling, image consulting, you need Tara as a personal stylist, be sure to visit her website. It's the stylesignature.com. Thestylesignature.com, Tara Hooper, and you can find all about the services she offers. We'll be right back.
I'm a gynecologist on staff at Texas Health Center for Diagnostics and Surgery. Robotic surgery is certainly a portion of the future of medicine. Through the use of computer-assisted technology, the robot allows patients to have less pain, a shorter hospitalization, and it allows them to return to their work and their lifestyle much faster. My patients particularly appreciate the care they receive at Texas Health Center for Diagnostics and Surgery. The nursing staff always gets high marks, and they're specially trained to deal with patients after minimally invasive surgery. The facility is beautiful and the food is excellent. If you're considering a gynecological procedure, major or minor, please speak with your physician. And remember, the physicians on staff at Texas Health Center for Diagnostics and Surgery are always available to help.
All right, ladies, hopefully you feel a little more confident about what you're putting on your body. There definitely are tips and tricks to help you look your best. But as Tara said, it all starts in your head. You have to feel confident about yourself and what you're wearing. So go check out your closet and see what might be your best color fit, and measure your focal point so that you can make sure your clothes and your accessories are hanging where they should be. Next time on the show, we are going to be visiting the Holistic Health Center of Dallas. Dr. Megan Purdy is going to be talking to us about all the things she offers, from nutrition counseling to holistic medicine and some of her specific herbal remedies. Many of us are trying to figure out how to feel better and look better and do it holistically so that we can all live well. So be sure to tune in with me next time as we learn how to live every single day fit, fueled, and fabulous.